So we will have about 5 minutes to let the next team start up here. Let them know that they are up. We do have Lily moving to the semifinals now. And then whoever wins this against Argarth or Mobius will be going up against Lily in the semifinals. Another big match ahead of them here.
Yeah, and this will be a good fight, Mobius and Argarth. Who you favoring right now, Okami?
Man, that is a tough call, man. Both these competitors yesterday were just killing. I think they had the same score line at the end of the day, or at least close, within one loss or one win. Yeah, I mean, I want to say, man, that's tough. Based off the performance yesterday, I want to say Argarth. He came in hot yesterday. He pulled off some really tough wins. I think he took a game off of it's either Hypnic or A1. I can't remember which one. I'm going to favor Argarth for this, but I'm not counting Mobius out. Mobius is a top contender. He's one of the best in the community. Everyone respects him as a fighter, so this will be a really good fight.
Oh, I completely agree. And if I were to pick, I'll go with Mobius. I'll go contra to you. And again, both of these competitors are phenomenal at their own games. It really is going to depend on who is going to get tempo in this fight and who's going to be able to dictate what happens, where they end up going, what kind of angles they can create as to who's going to get this win. And yeah, I think it'll go 3 matches here.
Yep. And it's also important to mention, whoever makes it to the semifinals, you will be getting a prize. So anyone that is moving to the semifinals will be seeing a prize here. So we have Argarth, Mobius, whoever wins that will be seeing either 4th to 1st place prize pool. And then obviously we have Hypnic and Dewfuel battling it out here. And then obviously Avenger 1 and Saint Tosin going against each other. So it'll be interesting to see. These matches are really important. You know, if you want anything from this tournament, you're gonna want to win this next matches. So a lot on the line here, and we might see some sudden deaths appear as people are not wanting to trade as much.
Yeah, that's a good point. These guys are going to put it all out on the line here, whatever they have to do to win, by any means necessary. I'm definitely in these last few fights. All these competitors that have made it this far want to win this tournament.
Yep, absolutely, and they totally can. Every single one of them. It really depends on how hot you are, how hot your opponent is, and what you can do to take advantage of any kind of errors that your opponent makes. Because at this level, it's all about really small errors and being able to take advantage of those.
Exactly. We are getting them set up here. Does look like we have both teams' streams are up here. So let's get them in and ready to go. Looks like Argarth is sending out the invites. As we know, Mobius does have a wider screen, so it might be a little harder to see here. Can see if I can potentially get that to work a little bit better for you all. We'll be moving his screen a little bit bigger. Looks like if you could not ready up for me for a second, Argarth. Trying to see if Mobius is around. Mobius is not around. We need Mobius in here first. we'll be waiting here shortly until we got both teams in. Okay. Right.
Again, I just want to take the opportunity to thank the audience for being patient with us while we get all the technical stuff underway. It is a little bit of a chore to get everything squared away and ready for the fights. Thank you for sticking with us, and we really appreciate your support. Also, for those of y'all guys just tuning in, Triple from Predator Mounts had made a huge announcement at the beginning of this stream. After the stream's over, you might want to check the VOD out and see some of the great stuff coming out of Predator Mounts here in the coming months.
Yeah, it is worth mentioning. I'm going to mention it here for him, but definitely go check out what he said. He will be setting up a new website here shortly, guys. A thing, you know, later on in the future, will be able to allow you to see it in VR in a 3D space while you set up your joysticks and what they'll look like and whatnot. And on top of that, in the future, we will be seeing a rail system, guys, for your mounts. So you'll be able to slide them off to the side, or he'll be having a curved rail system where you can put them under the desk. So if you need to do work, you need to play another game and you don't need those sticks, you can put them out of the way. So something super amazing to look forward to. Make sure that you go to www.predatormounts.com, guys.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's some really exciting stuff coming to his company. He's got some other things in the works too. Thinking about modularity in mind. It's going to be, man, Predator Mounts is going to just be at the top of the competition for that, for as far as mounting solutions go.
You guys can launch, but please wait to hit ready until we are ready. Alright, so I'm going to try to get Mobius' screen to be a little easier for you guys to see, but we're going to take a hot second to adjust that for you guys. Screen is widescreen, so it's a little hard.
Got a couple of sick boys again. They're living the good life. Ultra wide.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Alright, we got the best I can do for you all. We are going to start them here now. You guys are good to ready up? So it looks like they are underway. Let's start the timer. Interesting to see if we go into sudden death here with Mobius and Argarth.
Mobius taking the time to get his MFD just right, the way he likes it.
Both sides merge past and engage, but don't get too far from each other. Not a lot of damage coming from either side yet. Argarth getting a couple shots in on Mobius. Mobius whittling Argarth's shields down, but getting those shots in on Argarth.
Looks like they're doing a lot of trading here. Be interesting to see who pulls out here on the trading. We do have Mobius from Ram and Argarth from Liberty Reapers here. Two really good PvP.
For
Oh,
sure.
looks like Argarth is trying to disengage here as he is red hole.
It's good. That was a great disengage from him. Very
Yeah.
high energy fight.
If he didn't disengage, he was having his pancake show in there. Would have been detrimental to Argarth, so good for him to know when to disengage there.
Both sides getting shields down. Argarth in a tough position here. Argarth's nose goes red, but he is getting shots in on Mobius, and down goes Argarth. But Mobius was not far behind there. Red from nose to tail.
If Argarth was able to stay on target there at the end, it would have been close. Someone was gonna die on that last turn. Just sadly, Argarth was not able to keep on target. All right,
Yeah, for
please
sure.
both exit menu. Perfect. Everyone's got it down. They know that they both got to exit together. Otherwise, we got some some issues arise.
You'd love to see it. The system's working.
Yep. It does,
Yeah, like-
you know, after people have gotten used to how things work, things have been going a lot faster, so it's good to see that, you know, it just takes a little bit of knowing how to work things.
For sure. Only gets better from here.
We are ready for you guys.
Yeah, like we were saying before the match, this is a really close matchup. Both these competitors are at the top of their game. You know, it's real exciting to see such a explosive match like this. High energy, just putting it all out on the table.
Yep. Money is on the line here, so Argarth needing to pull through with this match here. Hopefully not trying to, you know, lose target on Mobius. Needs to trade a little bit better.
Both sides engage each other. Neither side really getting an advantage here. Mobius starting to pull away with the damage against the shields, but Argarth starting to answer right back. Argarth's shields are getting low. Both sides maintaining just a tiny bit of distance on each other this time.
Ooh, Mobius making some really good moves and
Oh.
staying on target.
Mobius gets Argarth's shields down. Argarth in a tough position here. But Argarth getting that damage in, but not quite enough. Mobius starting to run away with the hull damage.
And Moby's doing a really good job of coming in there and putting that damage down and getting out. Just evading that fire.
They are going for a reset.
Both sides' shields come back up. Argarth low on boost. Mobius still has a healthy pool. Argarth's shields go down. Argarth likes to disengage again here. Trying to get a little bit of distance from Mobius. Trying to get that fight to where he wants it. Mobius' shields come back up. Argarth tries to stop it. Gets Mobius' shields down. Both sides. Nose to nose here. Mobius looking like he's getting the positional advantage here. Argarth's nose looks like he's going red. Argarth is red from head to toe. He is not in a good
Argarth.
position here.
Argarth,
Mobius'
come on, buddy.
nose red too.
Come on. Oh my.
It could be anybody's game here. Argarth getting a lot of damage in.
Oh no, he's out of
Duking
bullets.
it out.
It's close. It's close.
They're just duking it.
Oh no.
Oh, and down goes Argarth.
Mobius
That could've went either way.
Argarth, no. Argarth, a little late on that power management there at the end, running out of bullets and not regenning those bullets there. Oh, that is
Yeah,
it's
and
tough to
despite
watch.
how important power management is, and every tiny little skill all adds up to just those tiny mistakes that Mobius was able to take advantage of that allowed Mobius to pull out the win there. and what a fight it's been. It's these competitors are just on another level.
Amazing
sure.
fights, guys. Argarth, sorry to say, man, close fights. You know, hope to see you in more tournaments. Mobius, you are moving forward. You will be in the top 4, gaining a prize no matter what. So good luck to you in your next match. It is unfortunate to see Argarth go down. He was so close on both fights. It could have been either way. Definitely some of the passes Mobius was able to turn on to Argarth there quicker and get some extra shots, which definitely made a difference in the ending fight.
Yeah, for sure. Mobius was getting in there and getting out, evading some of that damage, and just, you know, pulled out both wins, both rounds. But man, that was such a great fight.
Absolutely, and I have a feeling all of the fights here are going to be really good fights. We've got Hypnic and Dewfuel come up, and then we've got Avenger 1 and Tosin, and that's just to get into the semifinals. So we've got some big bouts coming up.
Yep. It's also worth mentioning, you know, when we get to those finals, we will be having a best of 7, guys. We will take a small break just so people can chillax for, you know, about 15 minutes. Just give some time for people to get ready for those finals. But semifinals and positioning for 3rd and 4th.